Sarthak, I can see that you have mentioned in your education class 12th board exam expected 95.4%. How have you expected this?
Ma'am, I am expecting this because I have done a rigorous practice for it and I have solved some sample papers for it and hoping that I will achieve this goal.
As you have commerce stream, you can go for CA, you can go for other courses as well. So why law?
Ma'am, I want to pursue law because I think law is a tool which empowers individual to fight against injustice.
If you do not get into any law college this year, what would you do then? First of all, Sarthak, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, ma'am. I am Sarthak Goel. Currently, I am pursuing my class 12th in commerce stream from Rainbow School, Saharanpur. And I am also a house captain of my school, which helps me in enhancing my leadership skills. And I ranked in top 5% of the batch in my academic year for class 11th and 12th.
All right. Sarthak, I can see that you have mentioned in your education class 12th board exam expected 95.4%. How have you expected this? What is the basis?
Ma'am, I am expecting this because I have done a rigorous practice for it and I have solved some sample papers for it and hoping that I will achieve this goal.
But why is it so specific as to 95.4? How is it specific to 0.4? I wish to know the answer as to how did you not round it up to 95 or 96?
Yes.
Is this your pre-board marks or result which you've got for pre-board or any other authentic source?
Yes, ma'am, I got this in my pre-board examination.
All right. So you've mentioned your pre-board score over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's get started with some of the core skills that you have mentioned, right? Can you please elaborate on those?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one of the skill I am having that I remain calm under pressure and which helps me in tackling the situations effectively and efficiently. And I combine my analytical thinking with strong communication skills, which helps me in better understanding. And that's why I think I'm suitable for this career also.
All right. Why law particularly? Why not something else? As you have commerce stream, you can go for CA, you can go for other courses as well. So why law?
Ma'am, I want to pursue law because I think law is a tool which empowers individual to fight against injustice and it also ensures fairness. And I am having my keen interest in legal and analytical reasoning, and I love to critically analyze the situations which make me suitable for this career.
You have mentioned in your CV that you worked upon the topic AI and education. Could you walk us through what did you learn from the topic? What all facts and what all surveys and what all studies did you do in order to learn about the topic?
And
Yes.
debate too.
Yeah.
One of the main example of advancement of technology is AI. And AI is present in every field, and it is having uh, and our future is all surrounded by AI. And AI is also having its importance in education field. And even this interview is possible because of AI. And AI is commonly known as artificial intelligence, which makes our work easier, and this helps us to do it makes our work easier. Sir.
So, is this interview possible because of AI or technology?
Ma'am, it is possible because AI is also a technology.
Okay. So, which diagram would you form for AI and technology? You've learned about Venn diagrams in analytical reasoning.
Ma'am, AI is a part of technology. Right?
Okay. So I think the correct statement would be that AI is not supporting it. Technology was the base through which we were able to connect you, right? Okay. Sarthak, why do you want to go into Symbiosis and not any third tier NLU or into any other government college?
I am drawn towards Symbiosis because of its strong integration of academic as well as academic and global exposure, and because it is having a strong alumni base and a good institution reputation, which provides a ideal framework and a better environment for learning.
Hypothetically, you don't get into symbiosis. What would be your second option then?
Although I have not think about it, I am hoping that I will achieve my seat in Symbiosis Law School.
Why should we select you?
Ma'am, because I believe that I am suitable, and and I combine analytical thinking with legal thinking, and I am having a strong communication skills, and I will be best fit to this career and this institution also.
Sarthak, what are your hobbies?
My hobby is to play cricket, and I love to play cricket, and I have also won many medals in school cricket team as well.
Okay.
And suppose it's lockdown and you cannot go out and play cricket, then what's the second best thing that you do?
Ma'am, the second best thing is reading. In my leisure time, I love to read books.
Which kind of books?
Ma'am, like novels, and the recent which I read was The Merchant of Venice.
Okay, tell me two characters from Merchant of Venice.
Sorry, ma'am, I could not recall that right now.
Who's the writer?
William Shakespeare.
Sarthak, if we reject you today, what do you think would be the main reason?
Ma'am, currently, I don't think any reason for that because I have done a rigorous practice for that, and I hope so that I will achieve this.
Okay. Sarthak, do you read newspaper?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Ma'am, The Hindu.
Okay. Tell me four news lines that you have read in it. Four headlines.
Ma'am, the deputy CM of Maharashtra has died in the plane crash,
Hmm.
and the another which I read was UGC bill.
Hmm. Okay. Recently, we have celebrated Republic Day, right? What is the significance of this particular day if I talk about our independence and our freedom struggle?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we celebrate Republic Day on 26th January uh, because we have adopted the Constitution on 26th November, but we celebrate it on 26th January because the Indian National Congress has declared the Poon Swaraj on this date.
What do you mean by the word Swaraj? How
Ma'am,
would you translate it in English?
ma'am, it means complete independence.
Okay. Have you read the preamble?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me five things about preamble.
Ma'am, a preamble is a brief introductory statement that provides the guiding principles about the entire document. It includes it is basically a objective revolution, and it is drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru, and it includes social devel it includes uh, democratic, social, secular, sovereign, and republic.
All right. Sarthak, one last question. So, if you do not get into any law college this year, what would you do then?
I would take a draw, and prepare. I will prepare next year also for this.
Okay.
Okay. I think we'll wind up the interview here. Thank you so
Right.
much.
If you
Sarthak.
have any questions, Sarthak, you may ask.
No, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
So here the interview ends. Okay. Now ma'am will brief you
Okay,
and
so-
give you an analysis.
We both will give you an analysis as to what we observed and what we think are the pain points, and you could improve on them.
Yeah.
So, the first and foremost would be Sarthak. I feel, and I was taking your interview, that most of the answers were memorized. And when you were not able to recall what you memorized, you fumbled and you panicked and you were not able to complete the sentence. and in some situations not able to give the answer. I can feel the tension from the screen itself as to as to
You should
how
smile,
serious
Sarthak,
and
okay?
as to how life dependent this interview looks. You should be very adaptable in an interview. For somebody giving an interview of your age, you should not be very prudent. कि मैं तो फेल नहीं हो सकता या मैं तो रिजेक्ट नहीं हो सकता. That question was a reformulation of what is your weaknesses. You will have to highlight कि आपको अगर मैं रिजेक्ट कर रही हूं, you will have to give me something जो कि इंटर्न तुम्हारे लिए ही काम करे.
या फिर ना अगर तुमको ऐसे बोलना है सार्थक तो तुम ऐसे बोलो, मैम राइट नाउ आई एम नॉट एबल टू थिंक ऑफ एनी वीकनेस एंड इवन इफ देयर इज आई नो इट इज एमिनेबल वन एंड आई एम गोइंग टू वर्क ऑन इट एंड मेक इट इनटू माय स्ट्रेंथ. आइदर से दिस, ओके, दिस विल
Okay,
स्टिल साउंड बेटर.
Because otherwise it makes you look as a very prudent person, somebody who fails but is not ready to accept his defeat, which we do not have to show. Even if you are such kind of a person, that's a good temper to have, but in front of the interviewer you cannot show that, right? The next thing is I found कि जो answers memorized थे they were good, but जो answers नहीं आते थे उनके लिए एक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी की मुझे थोड़ी सी कमी लगी. एंड thought to words okay था. You had taken enough time to
Good
think
score,
about
44 marks
Yes.
है, right?
Other than that,
91
marks
percentile.
and सारी चीज is
Knowledge is good.
demeanor is good, and the placement of phone and network, everything is good.
Professional.
हाँ, प्रोफेशनल लग रहा है. बस यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि ना बहुत सारे वर्ड्स ऐसे थे जो बिल्कुल ऐसा लग रहा है कॉपी पेस्ट है. If I am an interviewer, I'm interviewing 150 students in front of me, I will be sick and tired of hearing those words again and again and again. You will have to make sure कि आप हर आंसर को पर्सनलाइज करो. That is very important when I'm talking about an interview. क्योंकि लोगों को लगता है कि भाई हमारा उसमें हो गया, PI में तो कुछ नहीं है, but it does matter.
And please make changes to your CV.
अब
Okay?
तो नहीं हो सकता. I think submit हो गया है.
Submit कर दिया है CV?
I
हाँ.
submitted.
I think अब changes possible नहीं होंगे, but try and be humble. जो answers हमने आपसे dig out कराए ना कि ये pre boards के marks हैं, तो आप यही बोलना that I have scored consistently in my pre boards and I'm expecting a similar result in my boards as well. ठीक है? Do not look कि मैं बहुत over confident हूँ. Nobody likes an over confident student, at least. ठीक
Since
है?
Sarthak talking about the knowledge that you have, it's good.
You just have to sprinkle the knowledge with a little bit of confidence,
Yes.
I think.
वो Merchant of
उसमें,
Venice
हाँ.
क्यों बोला? Have you read it?
Ma'am, I have read this, but मतलब not recently. I have read this.
तो फिर बोलो ये कि मैम
ये.
I haven't read it recently. I've read it a long back. ऐसे बोलो.
या फिर say something which you've read recently. It could be something from your textbook as
Newspaper.
well. अरे 12th की textbook से निकाल
Exactly.
दो. You have that government वाला textbook ना, तो उसमें फ्लेमिंगो वगैरह में कोई भी chapter.
Exactly.
It could be a poem. बस कुछ भी जो recent हो.
और जो
And वो भी
पता
Shakespeare.
हो. You couldn't tell. See, you said you have read Merchant of Venice. You couldn't tell themes. You couldn't tell characters. Then I asked about William Shakespeare. You couldn't tell two books. Romeo and Juliet is by William Shakespeare. We have done passages on Macbeth. Those were from William Shakespeare. Say he has written a lot of sonnets. Right now I'm not able to memorize that. Say these things, but I'm going to look into it for sure. Okay. And when the assessors ask you, na, is there anything you want to ask? And if there's something that you really want to ask them. ये मत पूछना कि ma'am, will you select me? Don't ask this, but just ask them questions that you really want to know, right?
And take this face with you.
Okay,
Be smiling
smile.
and be calm. And initially, you told us that you're very calm and composed, and in the very next minute, you lost that calm. So you
Yes.
do not have to be. You have to portray yourself to be your true self. Do not imitate somebody else or do not become somebody else in front of the interviewer. You have to remain yourself because that is what is going to qualify. बस
And I-
थोड़ी चीजें चेंज कर लेना जो बताया है.
Yes. I'll tell you one more thing. When you are being asked about strengths and weaknesses, you do not have to bring their adjectives. You have to bring their verbs. You need to tell actions
Yes.
that have justified and have helped you know that you are a calm person. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Instead of saying I stay calm under pressure, say there have been multiple situations where I have stayed calm. Say this. Okay?
Okay,
Try
ma'am.
to see whatever that you have said. Good. Okay? I see introspection in that, but it can be refined. Okay? And with the
Okay.
language also, if you're stuck anywhere, take a second, come back, speak in Hindi. That is also fine. They will teach you all this. Okay?
You can choose bilingual because
Yes.
they will understand Hindi and English both. You've written it in your CV as well, so it's okay. That's not an issue at all. ठीक है, तो प्लीज मेक श्योर कि ये छोटी छोटी जो चीजें हैं, ये निटी ग्रिटीज आप अपने अंदर चेंज कर ले. एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions you want to ask us now?
मैम जैसे जो आंसर्स हमें नहीं आते हैं तो उनको मतलब क्या क्या बोलेंगे, क्योंकि
टेक अ सेकेंड, थिंक अबाउट देम. देखो, दो तरीके के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, दो से तीन तरीके के. एक है पर्सनालिटी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, उसको वो शायद आपको आने चाहिए क्योंकि वो इंट्रोस्पेक्शन बेस्ड है. एक होता है नॉलेज बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, जिसके लिए पढ़ना पड़ेगा. नॉलेज बेस्ड क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है, बोल दो मैम आई डू नॉट नो द आंसर्स, दो आई एम गोइंग टू लुक फॉर देम सून. Say this, or you can also ask them, if I can take a guess, I will say this, but I am not aware of it, but I am definitely going to work on it. Say this, wrap it up here. Okay, so you have two types of questions. Make sure you are catering to both of them accordingly. Okay?
ओके मैम.
All right, and do not be so adamant that I'm so good, I'll get selected. You cannot say
Okay.
something else, right? Just as I
Because
told you.
that is something which triggers some people.
Yes.
कि इसको अब यकीन है ना कि ये होगा, अब तो इसको यकीन दिलाता हूँ कि नहीं होगा. देयर आर सम टाइप ऑफ पीपल, ठीक है. यू डू नॉट हैव टू ट्रिगर देम, यू डू नॉट हैव टू प्रेस देयर पॉइंट्स. लेट देम बी एज दे आर एंड लेट यू बी लेट एज यू आर.
What's your preference, Sarthak? Which campus?
Symbiosis Pune.
Okay. Sarthak, see, you have a good score. You have a fair chance of getting in. Just make sure that you do not miss your interview. Okay? Remember all these points. Start introspecting. Start bringing that touch in it. But Abhina, just as you said AI,
Okay.
there are a lot of students who are going to look for the answers of these questions on Perplexity, on Gemini, on Chat GPT. Okay? और मैम बोलती है ये buzzwords है वो, और वो सबको पता है, राइट? सो उसके अंदर अपना जो फिजिकल टच है वो लेकर आओ थोड़ा सा, ताकि आप पता चले कि what is your individuality there. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, Sarthak. With the knowledge part, very good. No problems. Okay? Just do not bluff. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
चलो, and go for the interview with a good smile. Okay? Stay cheerful. इससे पहले कभी दिया है लाइफ में इंटरव्यू?
No, ma'am.
ये
First time.
पहला इंटरव्यू होगा, तो वो एक्साइटमेंट रहनी चाहिए. जब मैम ने अपना पहला इंटरव्यू दिया था, मैंने दिया था, मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड थी.
ओवर एक्साइटेड थी फॉर दैट
Exactly.
मैटर.
बहुत आई थी ये एसएसआर से. सर, आई एम एक्सट्रीमली एक्साइटेड टू टॉक टू यू टुडे. जो नहीं बोलना चाहिए. Still I said that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Smile, stay calm, composed. You have the knowledge and you have communication skills as well. You just need to project it properly. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. And I do not see anything bad with the CV also.
गुड टू गो है.
All right?
Okay,
Chalo.
ma'am.
All right, Sarthak. Work on these points. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, Bache. Godspeed. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.